Sports Podcast.
Welcome to the All Sports Podcast with me, Matt, and today, Joel, the US Open tennis.
Yeah, I mean, breaking news as of an hour ago, we're talking on Wednesday evening that Jack Draper's pulled out with an arm injury. So that's a bit
Which
of
is a shame. British tennis has been pretty strong this year. And Cam Norrie is also, as we speak, is 2 sets up. We'll see how he does when the pod actually goes out tomorrow. But he's 2 sets up. We're strong in the women's game right now, with Cartel's obviously being knocked out, but Raducanu went through comfortably, only dropping 3 games in under an hour in her game 2.
Yeah, in the tournament in between, I think Raducanu played the top seed who beat her in Wimbledon, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Sabalenka.
Yeah, she played Sabalenka again and lost again. She's getting to those. Yeah. But she's getting to those big games, and she has pushed her twice now. She's back at the US Open, which is obviously the venue of best result to date.
Yeah.
So hopefully she feels comfortable there. Hopefully she's fit and feels confidence with the way that she's been performing this year. And maybe she's
potentially, say it quietly, she might do. It might be harsh, but it feels like this is the longest period she stayed with the same coach. So
stayed with the same coach and stayed
something
fit
to do with it. Home favourite Coco Gauff as well got through, did drop a set, but got through. We had a shaky start from Djokovic, dropping a set, but then looking very comfortable in the rest of his game. Also on the men's side, you've got Taylor Fritz, who could be an outside bet, who's nearly 2 sets to 1 up against the South African Lloyd Harris. There's just a lot going on at the moment. We'll speak more about it next week when we join up, because we'll be entering into the second week of the US Open. But what I did want to speak about was the US Open mixed event, which was maybe a little bit more of an exhibition than it was a serious US Open. How did you find it being separate from the actual main US Open with the big celebrity pairings that they had? What I was glad about was that it was actually a true out-and-out mixed doubles pairing that won the championship.
Who won?
It was Sara Errani, and they're both Italian, Sara Errani and Andrea Vasari. So were they number 1 seed as well? I think they may have been number 1 seed, but yeah, they do play together and act like it as well. Igor Swiatek and Casper Ruud, obviously, are mainstays in the singles, and I think being in the top 5, top 10 in singles for men and women for the last couple of years. So we're going to be very, very hard to play against individually, and they were ranked number 3 seeding for the mixed doubles. Yeah, but they got fairly well dispatched.
Yeah, I found it a bit odd, to be honest. Like, I think I saw
separating it.
Yeah, separating it, and it feels a little bit forced. Is that fair to say? I don't know. Like, I just saw Venus Williams' name and was a bit like, what? Feels like a long time since I've seen her on a tennis card. But yeah, I mean, separating it out gives it more focus, obviously, but that only matters.
Yeah, 100%.
That only matters if they do a good job of marketing it and informing people as to why they're splitting it out, why the format is what it is, the fact that it is a tournament and not an exhibition officially, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people assumed that it was an exhibition.
Yeah, with the pairings that they had. So I said about Swiatek and Casper Ruud. You also had Jeff Pegula, the American, and Jack Draper, and then you had Raducanu and you had Alcaraz. I mean, these names in the mixed doubles event playing together, but playing together mainly for the first time. So I am pretty glad that it shows that doubles is a serious event.
It
and you
matters
can't just
that you
rock up
understand
and
each
win
other
as a serious singles player.
Yeah. I think you see that quite often in the big tournaments anyway. Like, Andy Murray used to play the doubles with his brother a little bit at Wimbledon, or am I imagining that? Yeah. But they were never, just because Andy Murray was one of the best players in the world, it didn't mean that he was one of the best doubles players in the world as well. It's definitely.
And it actually probably showed when Andy and Jamie Murray played together that Jamie was the leader on the court.
Because it's a different sport almost. Like, You're,
Yeah,
you're,
you're
you're
right.
defending a different part of the court. You're trusting somebody else to do a job. You've got to understand what your job is. I mean, the analogy that I would make is as a forward in football. If you're a centre forward, playing as a 2 or playing as a 1 is really, really different. Understanding where that person's going to be, who you're playing with, is part of the game to understand, rather than okay, I can just make the run that I want to make, and not think about where that other person is going to be. And I imagine it's quite similar with tennis, because it's just very different positionally.
Almost equivalent to stroke and freestyle in swimming.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you're the fastest freestyle swimmer in the world doesn't mean that you're the fastest backstroke swimmer in the world.
Exactly. There we go. Right. If you've enjoyed listening along, you can like and subscribe on Spotify and YouTube. You can get in touch emailing us at allsportspods@gmail.com, and we will catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.